MLGW has a monopoly on Shelby County. That's the only place you can go for electricity. And guess what? They're in the middle of two controversies right now over a rate hike as well as moving their downtown location to Cordova. Let's talk about the rate hike first. And they're looking at 12%, 4% a year. And I guess right now I'm really missing Kemp Conrad on City Council because he was always the financial hawk. He was the one who, the last time MLGW pushed a rate increase, it was like 7.2, 7.3%. $1 billion was promised. We're going to take care of infrastructure. That was just 3 years ago. And now they're coming at us for a 12% rate increase for another $1 billion+ for infrastructure. Where did the money go? And why are we looking at another rate increase?
Where is the $1 billion?
And who on City Council is advocating that position?
I really think we should have a full audit of independent audit of light, gas, and water. Where is that $1 billion that they started to raise 3 years ago with that 7% hike? And now that that 7% hike is over, now they need a 12% hike. I don't get it. And do they not understand that so many people in this community have to decide whether they're going to have dinner or stay warm in the wintertime?
Or get the prescriptions or stay warm?
And kick it up another 12%. And it's not a true 12% because the first year it's 4%. And then the second year it's going to be 4%, but that 4% is going to be compounded on the initial 4%, and the third 4% is going to be compounded on the 8%. So I think it's wrong.
Yeah. I know you're passionate about this too.
I'm very passionate about it. I think this whole thing we need to pump the brakes on it, and we need to really do a deep dive. First of all, I don't even like the structure of MLGW. You have 5 commissioners, and then you have 2 appointed, I think, from the county, and there's no accountability of those individuals who have this authority to put forth these types of increases and forward them up to the city council, make these recommendations. I think if we're going to have commissioners, we either need to have elected commissioners or people who don't rubber stamp the agenda. That's number one. Number two, if we're going to talk about 12% of an infrastructure for 3 years or 5 years, whatever they want to do, we have to have a start and a stop date. When does it end? Because if we're not careful, this becomes another wheel tax kind of thing. You throw it out there now, you keep collecting it, and it goes on and on and on forever and ever. Yep. And then this moving of the location from downtown to Cordova, we have, what is it, Cordova Power and Light now, or Cordova Light, Gas, and Water?
Let's show the map.
Let's be for real. What are we doing?
Let's show the map of Memphis, and we drew a circle around this, what's known as the donut hole at City Hall, where there's, it's unincorporated. It's just mysteriously there, but it happens to be where this business park is, where they want to buy this building for $31 million that Smith & Nephew now houses. Otis, what are your thoughts about moving Memphis Light, Gas, and Water, the largest division of city government, out of the city of Memphis limits?
I think it's a bad look, first of all, but I just think it's bad management to do that. That's a nice area of town, but Memphis Light, Gas, and Water needs to be in Memphis. Right. And I just think that that's an ill thought out issue here. I think it's incumbent upon the city council, probably the new city council that takes office in January, to really look at all of this, the move, look at the rate hike with a critical eye, ask some tough questions, and really say thanks but no thanks to all of it.
Well, we got 30 seconds left, but my suspicions are that MLGW is going to try and get the old city council to vote on this before the end of the year so that those council members who give them their wishes will not be held accountable because they're already up the door.
It is wrong to take 500 employees from the city of Memphis and move them away from downtown. Downtown has to be the heart of government. That's where it should be, and there are plenty of spaces downtown. You can't tell me they're not, that light, gas, and water can move to.
We're literally out of time. Thanks you three for being here, and thanks for you at home. We'll see you next week for ABC24 This Week.